Hi, Entropians. It's me, Mikhail, and it's late at night. I was just about to go to bed, and I was watching some other Entropians YouTube videos, and it seemed to me there was a glaring void because I'm watching this one dude, and he might have good information. Like, I've been around the block since 2010 in this game, off and on, and I'm not perfect. Maybe I'm not eco, but I kind of know what I'm doing, a little bit. And I'm watching this guy who's been playing for a while, and his shtick is to coach new players, okay? And there are some returning players that also watch him because he puts up pretty regular videos, and the content seems pretty relevant, and he's all about the ped, supposedly. One of his videos, and okay, so I might roll my eyes like once a video, maybe more often than that. I don't. It depends on how long his videos are. But okay, we're all just trying to help, and I get that, and I commend him for that. But one of his videos talks about the most valuable tool you can have in Entropia is probably your refiner. I'm not even going to lie. I agree with that. There's a number of reasons why it's important to carry your refiner with you at all times. One of which is if you get really heavy while you're mining, you can refine some stuff to get a little lighter. Same when you're hunting, you can refine some of that stuff to get a little lighter so that you can stay out there and move around longer. Okay, there are other ways around the weight issue. We could get into that later. But more importantly, he kept talking about there's all these things you can refine in game. Oh, there's all these things. There's all these things. There's all these things. There's many things. Sweat is important. You can refine pills. You can refine all kinds of things. But he didn't tell you how to find out what those things are. So that's what I'm going to do. Think of me as like a supplemental video. And if you're wondering which video it is, maybe I'll put a link to it. I don't know. I don't want him to get upset with me because, like I said, most of the stuff he says and shows you, I agree with. But I need to share with you some of the resources that he's neglecting to share. So what I've got going on here is I went to entropiawiki.com, and it's updated. First of all, I want to tell you there is a caveat. It's hosted by Mindark. Right down here. All data is collected from users. There is no guarantee of accuracy. Use at your own risk. La la la. Okay? And some of the stuff isn't up to date because I can tell you right now, EFA.ms is a broken site because I took it down myself. Was done paying for it. There was only one person still using the Chatango on there, and I said, you know what, sorry, it's going away. I converted it to a Weebly address and said, have fun, Jessica. Use it if you wish. Give out the new address, but we're not paying for it anymore. This EFA.ms is broken and gone. So like they say, there is no guarantee of accuracy. But there is some pretty useful stuff out here. And it's not exactly intuitive how to get there, but none of you are dumb, because otherwise you wouldn't be playing Entropia, right? Wink, wink. But I wanted to talk about refining. And so most of that, I mean, it's obvious the ores and N matters, right? That's obvious. But the manufacturing, that's interesting because you can, once you click on manufacturing, underneath the manufacturing header, there's a materials section. And there's a refining materials section. So let's take a look at that. Now, what's very interesting is it will show you the refined material. And it will show you what raw material is required and the amount of the material you need to put into your refiner to get the refined material. So, if you are like, well, I don't even know what I can refine, because what Stevie B was talking about was you can dump all these different things in that you wouldn't normally think you could mush together into something, and then magically it'll spit out this new product. Yeah, so you don't know what's possible, right? You have no idea. So I was scrolling through the list and I was like, well, how do I get like a darkening agent? What's that? Because I've seen a lightning agent, I think it is, on Arcadia, but a darkening agent. Oh, a darkening agent requires 2 purple crystal from planet Cyrene. Oh, that must be an N matter. Okay, I don't go to Cyrene very often. What do I know? So, let's see. Something else that would be fun. Oh, a Kong map. Well, okay, so if you're on Rocktropia and you want a Kong map, these raw materials are all the things you need to put in the refiner at one time in order to get a Kong map. Okay, so there's that way to look things up. You can just go, well, let's pretend, okay, here, a Kiana DNA cartridge. You need 2 hearts, you need a tail, you need a spine, you need a blank DNA cartridge 4, and a brain. You put all that in, put it in your refiner, click refine, and ta-da! You get a Kiana DNA cartridge. Okay, so that's kind of interesting, I think. You can also page through if you don't want to mess with the drop-down list and look for interesting things. Outside of DNA samples, there are some other items that you can only get from refining, and like this I can't say it, Orlean gel. So you would need all of these things, all the things. What is it though? You can click on it. It'll show you the raw materials that are required. It's a refined N matter. It's stackable. It's got the value. Okay? It's got the release version that it was discovered in. So how long it's been around. Then it says the blueprints where the material is used. So not only do you need blueprints, but you also need all that other stuff to turn into the gel to use in the blueprint. So it kind of gets it gets a little dicey, but it's just a good resource to follow it through. Users can update and add to this site. I don't remember if you have to be registered. I should probably be doing this, but the few times I've tried, I haven't had success because I usually mess it up. So I just leave it alone and hope that other people are updating it. So anyway, and then if we go to the actual materials list, now this is where we see what different materials are available, what types, like hanger parts on all planets. A BioID verification is apparently a hanger part. I know I sell those for a lot better than 108% markup. So, maybe that should be updated. I don't know. But it's just an example. Food. That's a good one. Because you gotta feed your pets, right? So anyway, a Nutrio bar. If you want to know what you need to do to make Nutrio bars, which is what you feed your pet, then you find Nutrio bar out here, and it says here, in order to make a Nutrio bar, you do not need to use one of each fruit, but you would want to do, like, you for sure need the sweet stuff, and then just any kind of fruit. And you can't really mix and match the fruit. It's like, do all your bombardos with it. Boom. Turn it into Nutrio bars. So any of these fruits can combine with the sweet stuff to give you a Nutrio bar. And then that is what people feed their pets. The other thing I wanted to point out is that you don't always want to refine everything. Sometimes the value of the raw material is higher than the value of the refined material. So unless you're for sure going to use the refined material, you might be shooting yourself in the foot if you refine it. Because then all of a sudden it's like, it might go from like 115% markup on the raw material to 104% markup on the refined material. That could be bad. I mean, you get like, and plus you have less of the refined material because it takes more of the raw material to make it. So that is something to consider. I'm not saying yes or no, right or wrong. I'm just saying know your resources so that you know where to go and look up this stuff so that you don't go into it completely blind. This stuff might not be exactly perfect, but it's a hell of a lot better than going and sitting in your storage all day and going, can I put this in there? Can I put this plus this in there? What about this and this? I mean, or talking about it. And it makes me wonder, there's a DNA set that him and his friend or his friend is trying to assemble. Has his friend gone out here and looked? I don't know. I mean, maybe they have. Maybe it doesn't exist yet. I don't know. But I hope they have looked out here. Because that'd be pretty silly if he had all the components and he was maybe only missing one simple thing and it might have been out here. I don't know. So I hope they look. Because, I wish everyone the best. That's all I want to do. I just want everyone to succeed. I would prefer there to be hundreds of thousands of people playing Entropia all the time. Why is that, you wonder? Because it's a mirror cash economy, so the more people in game, the better the economy, because there will be more people spending money, buying things, needing things, selling things, bartering, whatever. It's just better. The more people, the more the merrier, right? And so if I can contribute in some small way to help you with your gameplay, I'll do it. And this is my contribution this evening. Because I cannot stand it when I'm listening to other people's videos and they're talking about things, but they're not showing you the things. I'm a visual learner. So that's why in a lot of my videos I jokingly say, oh, Amazons don't have any secrets in Entropia. Like I won't pull my PED amount off the screen or, talk about a super secret hunting spot or whatever. I'm not going to do that to you because that doesn't help anybody, and what do I care? I'm not in game 24/7. Like, nobody is, right? I mean, everybody's got to sleep sometime or at least go to the bathroom. Okay, sorry. So, rant over. Back to the materials. Let me think. What else? I don't even remember. I just know, okay, the planet, you can go by planet, of course. Well, you can search a whole bunch of stuff, but I wouldn't recommend changing the column from name to something else. And if you have something in your inventory and you're not sure about it, you can always type it in, like Listerium, right? And then it brings up, oh, dark Listerium. That's fun. Never heard of that, but it's on Next Island, and that's probably why, because I only spent about a month there once upon a time. I need to go back. Okay, so anyway, let's look at Listerium Ingot. Let's do that. It's made up of Listerium stone. And it shows blueprints where the material is used. Look at there's like all the blueprints. There's over 10 pages of blueprints that take Listerium ingots. And it's used to tier up, and that's a different video that I don't even want to talk about. But there is tiering up unlimited items. I don't know how I feel about that anymore. Once upon a time it was desirable. I don't think it is anymore. Okay, so, I mean, yeah, you can page through this and go, holy cow, there's a lot of blueprints where this material is used. You can click on the raw material and go, okay, the raw material before you refine it is actually used in a couple of things. And there's locations where it's found, which, like I said, there's that disclaimer at the bottom that says, FYI, not everything is accurate. Reported to drop from these creatures. Well, maybe. That was a lot of VUs ago. So, I don't know. It just kind of gives you an overview. It gives you another resource of where to look. Because I don't want you wondering and going, well, care root lubricant. I don't know. Like, how do I get care root lubricant? And why would you even need it? Oh, so you're sitting with this adapted ISIS LBP-10 blueprint, and you're going, there is never any care root lubricant on the auction. How do I get it? Well, guess what? You need Garson lubricant, and you need Transgen care root. Don't ask me what that is. Is that an LBJQBT plus thing? I'm not making fun. I don't know the letters. So then, at least you know. So, okay, you're going, I have this blueprint. I thought I could buy this on the auction, which you should be able to if somebody knows that they need to refine it. Who's the last person to refine care root lubricant? We don't know. How did they even discover it? I don't know. You can't know. I can't know. Nobody can know. So anyway, if I need to know what that care root is, this fruit is a genetically modified version of the indigenous care root and is often used in the production of specialized materials for industry. And there's no picture. That's how new it is. So it has a description and that's it. But at least you kind of know what it is. Or you're sitting with that blueprint and you're pissed because it's never, the item you need to craft it is never on auction. Well, then maybe time to part with the blueprint? I guess it's up to you. Or is it super rare? I don't know. Again, I can't know. It just boggles the mind, I guess, is my problem. Because there's so much to know about this game that you can't just gloss over. And there's a lot of new players out there who, oh my God, it's a scam or this or that. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I know that I had a list at one point of things that I was going to refine because I needed them for blueprints. Lost the list. I don't know where it is. I'd have to go through all my blueprints again. That is a project for the next time I'm in a body cast. But again, it's just, at least I have a resource, right? That's my little puppy. She's going, bitch, it's time for bed. Well, she's really not little. She's 95 pounds. A Bernese mountain dog named Sasha that I affectionately call Cha-Cha. She is motivated by food and doesn't like her head petted. And I've had her since she was a baby, so there's no reason for that. But we like to cuddle. It's just she gets too hot. I think if it was a blizzard outside and maybe 30 degrees, we could cuddle on a snowy day outside. So anyway, okay, sorry. I'm getting all crazy. Let's see, whatever. Solaris Ingot. We don't know what that is. Let's look. Well, okay, so it has a picture. And cracking the McGranius, I don't even know what that says, described in the McGrangus Lost Log Entry 4. It is used in the Hurricane and True Faith blueprint. Those are guns, it looks like. And so you need Nova fragments, Gazardite stones, animal muscle oil, Aries head, and Solus beans. Mix them all up in the refiner, press the button, and ta-da! You get a Solaris Ingot. That's the kind of stuff. That's what Stevie B was trying to tell you, and now you at least kind of know where to look. And that was all I was trying to do. So please don't have feelings hurt. Don't get butt hurt, Stevie B. I'm just trying to help you out. So remember, Amazons need love too, so tell your friends to listen to me because, I've got nobody else to talk to except my computer screen and you. That's not true. I have a family, but I've been ignoring them lately. I don't know why. It's almost Christmas. That's probably why. Okay. So that's it for now. If I think of anything else, of course, I'll throw it at you because that's what I do. Otherwise, have a nice evening or day or whenever you find me. And remember to huff big and play hard. And don't spend your peds all wishy-washy. Wait, what's the word I'm looking for? Don't spend your peds all in one place. Let's just say that. That's easier than looking for a big vocabulary word when it's the middle of the night and I should be sleeping. Okay. Michaela out.